Okay, good evening once again. I want to welcome you to tonight's live. I also would want to be talking about an important topic that I think each and everybody who is a trader or even non-trader should also know. Okay, so if you are here joining me, if you are here in this live, can I see your thumbs up? Okay, give me a thumbs up and tell me you are live. Okay, I want to appreciate each and everyone that will be here on tonight's live. It's something I think that is going to benefit each and every one of us. Okay, so I will appreciate you if you made yourself available because what you are going to learn tonight is actually going to also change the way you see life. Okay, it's not only this will affect every areas of your life, and I think it is important that you also factor that in while you grow. Okay, so the topic for tonight uh, section is actually the lessons Forest taught me. Okay, so I feel and I know that this lesson that Forest taught me uh, can also affect you in other areas of your life. So, all things being equal, so it will be good you join me uh, all through this class. Okay, I want to sincerely appreciate each and every one of you for coming online. I just have a few persons online, and I'll be happy you indicate if you are online. If you're online, uh, just give us a thumbs up to say that you are online. Okay, I appreciate you all. So just it's actually a good moment that I have set out for my community. I've set out for my community. I've set out for my community. So this training, this particular section, I will pay attention to the things I have learned. Okay, the lessons Forest has taught me, how it shaped my life, and how it can also shape yours. Okay, how it has also shaped yours. So I also expect that while you are in this life, I want you to learn, ask questions where necessary. I will be glad to respond to you. Okay, I will be glad to respond to you. So feel free, ask any question. I will take my time in the next 30 to 1 hour. I will be able to run down and give you more details explanation on my experience. Okay, and I'm happy to have you here. And so, Forest has actually changed my life in a lot of ways. Okay, it has changed my life in a lot of ways. So, I would also want you to benefit and also learn so that you can as well apply it to your day to day activity. Okay, so all things being equal, this life is going to explain the following. Okay, we are going to look at how Forex changed my life. Number one, we are also going to look at what Forex taught me that is more than money. Okay, we are also going to look at the mental shift that changed my even my trading career. Okay, we are also going to look at what Forex changed the way I think about life. Okay, Forex does what? It changed the way I think about life. Uh, Forex, the truth about Forex nobody talked about. I will also discuss it at the course of this particular section. Okay, I will talk about it at the course of this particular section. So you should be able to learn the lessons that Forex taught me. Okay, you should be able to learn the lessons that Forex taught me. So sit tight and watch to the end of this live. I believe each and every one of us we are going to learn something new. So if you are online, kindly shout I am online. You can type it on the comment section so that I can identify who you are. I can mention your name while this live is on. Okay, I can mention your name while this live is on. So feel free and relax. Okay, tonight's life is going to be different. So I want to welcome both traders and non-traders. Okay, tonight is I'm not going to be talking about charts. Okay, I'm not going to talking about chat. I'm not going to talking about trade entries. For those that knows me, say, you're talking about entries. I'm not going to talking about trade entries. I'm not going to. I'm not just about money. I'm not also going to talk about money. So those that are online, can you? Oh, Anthony, Ilu, my man, good to see you. I'm happy to see you. Happy to. So tonight I will talk about how Forex completely changed my mindset. Okay, I would pay attention to that, how it affected my mindset, my discipline, my patience, and the way I see opportunities in life. Okay, because many people think Forex is only about making profit. I greet you, my brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm happy you are here. I'm happy you are here. So I think I'll be paying attention to what I'm going to extra one. My brother, I greet you. So because many people think Forex is about making profit, but the biggest transformation that happened in your mind, which also happened in my mind, and before this life goes, before the end of this life, I will share the biggest lessons Forex taught me. Okay, the lessons that change everything. When I mean change everything for me. So stay to the end of this particular program and this particular life, because our conversation could also change the way you see life, also see trading itself. Okay, if you are ready for tonight's session, type mindset in the chat. Okay, Oyemi Emmanuel is online. Fortune is also online. So if you are here, kindly type mindset in the comment section. Type mindset as I proceed. Type mindset. Okay. So Fortune, I see you. Okay, beautiful people are online. Okay, beautiful people. So let me ask you this question. Uh, is there anyone here that is even a trader? Because I would have asked you if trading has frustrated you. But if you are seeing this video later on, I would ask you, has trading frustrated you? Okay. I will also ask you, have you blown your account before? And I will also ask people that will see this video, what is your biggest struggle in Forex? Okay. I would also come to read your comments in one of my videos to know your biggest challenges. Okay. I can see Mr. Anthony, Mr. Israel. Israel, I greet you. Good to see you, the Zion Nation man. It's good to see you, Mr. Fortune, Mr. Poemi. I'm happy to see each and every one of you in this section. Okay. I hope you guys are going to stay with me till the end of this section, and I know more people are going to join. Okay, more people are going to join, and as we make progress, we'll all get to our destination. Someone said, "Oh, Anthony said I've invested time in trading and I cried blood." Oh my God! Oh my, not just blood, I cried blood as well. Most of us also cried blood, but today our blood has turned to joy. Okay, our blood turns to joy at the end of the day. It's actually bad when you lose hope, because it's when you lose hope that you become you lose out. Okay, but if you don't lose hope, definitely you will make progress. Okay, when I first entered Forex, I thought trading was all about making money. I must tell you the truth, so that you don't think you are different, that your feeling is different from extra cash. The first time I entered Forex, I thought it was just all about making money. Let me just go and make money like others are making money. Okay. I believed that more trades meant more profit. That if I enter 10 trades, that's how more money I would make. I also believed that fast money was possible. I believed that winning trades were everything, that I must win my trade. But I must shock you that Forex actually humbled me at that initial stage. I was humbled. I won't lie to you. I was humbled, because when you have those expectations, sometimes you go as far as borrowing money. Sometimes you go as far as borrowing money to learn. Tell the people, don't worry, I'm going to learn something that when money comes, I'll pay you 100 folds, I'll pay you 50% interest, and so on and so forth. So when you start making those kind of comments, you will observe that your expectation will be very high. I have similar expectation. In fact, I had one money I saved. I use it then to pay, join. I don't want to mention how whose money I that particular money. I don't want to mention the particular money because if I mention it, whoever whenever that person sees this video, he will like, that money it was Forex you used it to trade. I don't want to mention it, but immediately I entered the market, boom, and I lost the money. When I lost the money, I will tell you things I experienced. I experienced my emotion was shattered. I experienced there was this fear. Yes. Yeah, Mr. Anthony wanted to cash out fast and buy house and cars. That was my expectation as well. I've already started counting my cars. I never knew that it won't happen that month, not even that year. I never knew that those cars I was hoping for won't happen that period or that year. So it's like me sharing some of the experiences I had and the lessons I learned. Oh, you also said Forex humbled you. Yes, it humbled me. After I lost that money, my brother, there was this fear that comes when trading. Whenever you open a trade like this, because of that expectation, when trades start going against you, fear will grip you. When fear grips you, you will tell yourself, this trade should reverse. This trade should reverse. If it doesn't reverse, you will keep waiting because you think it will go your way. But there is this fear. But when it starts going in your direction out of fear, even if it is $10, you will pick it and run away. I know people can relate. I'm not the only one that had this experience. People can relate because all things being equal, there was always fear. If the trade is going your way, you will use fear. Out of fear, you will pull out your money. If it's going against you, you will be scared. In fact, sometimes you'll be scared. You'll be looking at the chart until it will fry your account. That was terrible. And we had greed. There was this greed that grips almost greed seemed to be like a normal thing for most traders because they will jump into the market and the next thing you will see is boss, now that I am starting Forex, I will use $100 to make $5,000 in one day. There's always this greed. So you see them go all out to be aggressive. They will go all out to be aggressive. And when they are aggressive, what things could go wrong? Either they will lose the money out of greed. If it is not greed, it is overtrading as a beginner. Overtrading. Sometimes I wake up in the morning, I want to trade from morning till night. So if you see my chart like this, you can see like 15, 20 trades that I took that day. Yeah, you say you wish I can really understand this forest thing very well. Don't worry, as time goes on, as you visit my page regularly, it will make sense. I'm actually running a section, I'm actually running a training, I call it boot camp for beginner traders. I am teaching them from basic trading to advanced trading. Okay, it just started. If you just go to my page, you will see a list you will see a list on my page. That list on my page, you will see bootcamp, Forex bootcamp. Okay, if you go to Forex bootcamp, you will start watching. There is one, two, three. We just did the basic, one of the basic introduction to Forex today. If you go there, you will see introduction to Forex. You can also watch from introduction to Forex. You start seeing some of the distance candlesticks. So it's a 1 month boot camp that I'm offering for free for those that are in my community because at this point, what I'm going to be doing is just to share the knowledge I have. Okay, and that's what keeps me busy now, just sharing the knowledge I have. Okay, and I'm doing that for free on this channel. I'm doing it for free on this channel, so you can also be part and parcel of it. Our classes are Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. Okay, this channel is just going to last, it's just 1 month, but each of the recording is going to be in this channel, so you can sit down and take it as a course, work from beginning to end. Any question you have, you can ask in the comment section, or you can just turn on the notification bell so that uh, whenever the live pops up, you will get notification. Or if you want to join my trading community, actually tell me you want to type I want to join your trading community. I will add you to my trading community. So if anybody is on this live and you are yet to subscribe to my channel, kindly click the subscribe button and subscribe to this channel. And I would also like you to give this video a like so that YouTube can also help to spread this video. Okay, YouTube can help to spread this video. What we have is we are giving knowledge that can transform life. So if it transformed mine, it can also transform other people's life. I've seen people that Forex change their life for good. So if it can happen to A, it can also happen to B. Okay, it can happen to B. So let's go back. So the overtrading thing was an issue. It was a big issue. I was overtrading. So the overtrading almost finished me because sometimes I would just make money. Because of overtrading, I would lose everything. I would just trade, boom. The next minute, I will see myself losing everything. Now, from that, frustration sets in because it's like you are struggling and toiling, you are not making profit. You are struggling, the struggling became too much, and at a point, I felt, where am I going from here? Where am I going from here? So that frustration was something I would tell you happens to most thing will not be what we call doubt. You will not start asking yourself, are you sure I'm doing the right thing? Are you sure I'm going the right way? Are you sure this forest is for me? Are you sure I will make it? Do you think do you think I should quit? Huh? Are you sure this thing is not scam? So that's one of the easy that comes to mind. Are you sure this is not scam? I don't believe this. Why am I not succeeding? That and I know somebody said I know most people also had this doubt. Most people had this doubt. Why am I here? Why am I here? So when this doubt comes in, honestly, there were moments I wanted to quit. There were moments I actually wanted to quit. I was like, I don't. It happened to a lot of beginner traders. So this is also what happens to most of us that are here today. But looking back, struggles changed my mindset completely. Okay, because Forex made me to be what? To become more disciplined. Let me show you this. Okay, Forex made me to become more disciplined, and I had patience. I had patience because good things actually takes time. So don't always think good things before you say Jack Robinson, they will appear. Because I began to have patience. Because I was on it, because I was doing a job as at that time. So I was using the job to pass time. I was doing the job and I was still trading. I had patience that all things being equal, this thing will pay me one day. So I now had to cool down and start following it bit by bit. That patience was there. And the next thing it made me to become more disciplined. I become more disciplined because what you know, do what you know, not what you feel. Because at a point, it's no longer how I feel. I started learning so I can do the right things and follow the right movement. Okay, I made sure I was just uh, I wasn't just behaving anyhow. Okay, so the patient, I had patience. The discipline came in. It taught me that discipline matters more than motivation because motivation comes and go, but discipline keeps you consistent. I can motivate you the next minute, that motivation will vanish. But you see, discipline keeps you to be consistent. Just like most of us that just want to come online and share experience. If you actually want to go far, it is discipline that will make us to keep coming out, showing up every day, making videos, posting videos, come show up in that business. I told you that this story will not only, it's not just only about forex traders. It can also, so it's that there are things you can also apply in every endeavor you find yourself. So consistency is the only discipline that can bring consistency. If you are not disciplined, you will show up today, you will not show up tomorrow. Okay? Most traders don't lose because their strategy is bad. That's for forex traders. They lose because they can't control themselves. They are not disciplined. They are not disciplined at all. Even sometimes in business wise, most people invest in things just because they feel their business is no longer yielding, is not yielding profit yet. It is time for them to try a new business. Patience. No patience, no discipline. Okay? No patience, no discipline. Another thing Forex taught me is emotional control. It taught me emotional control. One emotional decision can destroy weeks of progress. Okay, Mr. Anthony said he started with demo account, everything was good till I put in money, everywhere blood. Normal. That's normal. Okay? Emotions, one bad emotional decision can destroy weeks of progress. Forest taught me. I observed, like this observation. I will plan my trade, enter trade and I will make profit. I will just be moving. I will be making profit. I will plan trade, enter, I will make profit. Plan, I will make profit. Before you know it, I've made good money. Before you know it, my emotion will tell me, you are now a master. Because you are now a master, just look at trade. No analysis again, no plan. I will just look at it and say this trade is buying out of emotion. And I won't just say it is buying. I will use emotion. Some people will say knack it lot size. I will knack it. I will enter with heavy lot size. The profits I've made in days or weeks, most times they get wiped out in minutes. Ha! But with Forex, it taught me no matter how you feel, even presently speaking, there is a decision I want to make. There is something I want to do, but I'm trying to control my emotion because if I take that decision, it's going to make me excited. But I'm looking at it from a point of I'm trying to think it through. Is it worth it? Is it worth doing? Should I just venture into this or should I leave it? Okay? Forest taught me not to react emotionally. And sometimes in Forex, not just in Forex, you can be chasing loss and you lose more money. Because you lost $10, you want to recover your $10, you lose 20. You want to recover 20, you lose 40. You want to recover 40, you lose 50. You will just keep losing. You will just keep losing because you want to recover the previous loss. I've seen people, even the people that want to travel out of the country because of their emotion, they just want to leave the country. They enter into the wrong hands. They get duped the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one. I've seen people that have been defrauded by people that will tell you bring 10 million to make 200 million in 10 days. Because you lost in one particular platform, you want to put money there to recover it. So Forex taught me not to chase losses. That's why if you owe me, I don't chase it. I'm saying it online. I don't chase people that owe me. If you don't bring it, so be it. Instead of me to use police to arrest you, that is me chasing that loss. I don't do it. Instead of me to look for a way to, I will just free you. I will count it as my loss and I move on. One thing Forex also taught me is Forex taught me not to panic. Whatever the situation is, I don't panic. Because as a forex trader, there are times you will be in red, be scared. Sometimes you'll be sweating, fear. Your mind will tell you this account will blow. It means you are not trading with a plan. So forex taught me no matter the situation, don't panic. Whether good or bad, don't panic. Forex also taught me not to be greedy. These are emotions. These are emotions. So all things being equal, forex did a lot for me. Forex, it did a lot for me. Forex impacted my life that whatever I do, I think risk management. I think what could go wrong. What if this thing go wrong and I lose this? Would that be the end of me? Will it take me to ground zero? So I apply risk management in everything I do. I protect capital. I can stay long in this game. I was telling a student that one of the things I've seen that had made most successful traders or most people in businesses to fail is uh, sometimes they take some risks that they are not supposed to take. You make money, you start taking big risks. You don't think about this risk. What if something goes wrong? Let's assume your capital is $1,000 or your business capital is $10,000 and you want to try something new. It is advisable and wise for you to at least try with $500 or 1,000 since you have 10,000. Most people, because you are told that this business is very profitable, they will put in the whole $10,000. And if anything goes wrong, they go back to square one. So Forex taught me to be a risk manager. I have to protect my capital to stay in the game. Forex taught me when money goes that I should accept. It's called acceptance. When I lose money, I should accept that this money is gone. That's what Forex taught me. Accept losses, they are part of the progress. So if you don't have this acceptance as a person, it will even affect you in every area of your life. So if you don't have that, it will affect every area in some areas of your life. So do you know how to accept losses when they come? Can you tell yourself, I will accept this loss if it shows up? I will move on. I won't uh, I won't go chasing this loss. It's part of progress. So these are the things, some of the things that Forex taught me. Okay? Forex also taught me to be focused. I have goals, I have plans. Whenever I focus on the highs, the high probability setup, not every move I will jump in. I look out for my setup. If my setup doesn't show, I don't jump in. If my setup doesn't show up, I don't jump in. Just keep liking the video, okay? If my setup doesn't show up, I don't move on. I don't jump in. I focus on high probabilities. And that is also how it should be in business or other areas of your life. If you don't see those probability, those high yielding, those sure business opportunities that you know that will make you good money, you you don't risk your money for little. Somebody is telling you 10 million naira would or 10,000 dollars will give you $500. Uh, you go and risk $10 million. No, rather I will use $500 to chase like 3,000 as a trader. So I focus on more uh, high probability, the ones that will deliver, the one that I have a lot of order is saying this is going to work. I've applied it in real life experience. I've applied it, and if you know you just joined us, kindly say hi to this video so that if you just come online, just feel free to greet us. Okay, this is a conversation section. This is actually a section that is going to help anybody in the trading community. This would also mean when you come online, when you stumble on this video, you have watched up to this point, just do well to actually give us a thumbs up. Okay, like this video and also drop a comment in the comment section. I'm happy to see each and every one of you. Okay, so Forest taught me focus. I stay glued to my focus. I don't get distracted. Forest also taught me consistency. Okay, small, small, just be consistent. Consistent, small, 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 consistent actions. They build big results. I'll say this. This is my 11th year in Forex. So when people see my success now, they think I started yesterday and I'm successful. I never stopped trading even when I was failing. Even when I was making losses, I did not stop. I kept trading. I was making losses, but I was trading. I was making that push. I was making sure I wake up every day, I look at my chart, I analyze it. Most people are on this trading or on this table. You easily give up. Consistent for 11 years. And I can tell you of a fact that 11 years has produced a lot. It's not everything you share online, but that consistency has produced a lot. Just imagine if you are consistent in what you are doing right now, the next 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, you will see that there is a difference. Where you used to be will not be where you will be. You will make progress. Okay? So just be taking it small, 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 small. I can even use some of our leaders to give us example. Okay? So there is also a learning mindset that Forex taught me. I'm a learner. I learn from the market. I remain a student even till today. Majority of my strategies are developed by me. You hardly see me trade this person's concept, the other person's concept. No. I was carefully studying how market was moving and I was learning. The market was always teaching me. So when it repeats itself, just like the normal popular W formation, nobody told us that W formation has variations. But it was while I was trading that I saw that W formation has variation. That there is a variation that is called left-handed W or right-handed W. There is a variation of M that is called right-handed M and left-handed M. It is not anywhere. Go to Google and type M formation in forex trading. Type right-handed M and left-handed M in forex trading. You will not see it online. But I learned it while I was trading. I learned it while I was trading. So it gave me that learning mindset. So even in your business, you should have that mindset of learning. You make some mistakes, you learn from those mistakes. Those mistakes they are lessons. Those life mistakes, they are lessons. You make them on a regular basis and you make progress. So what do you expect? So Forex made me to have that mind. Even until now, there are things I still learn. I learn them because things change, pattern changes. The way business were done before is not the same way businesses are done now. Before, marketing used to be you have to trek from one office to another. Now people don't trek to market. People go online to advertise. People can bring a product to your doorstep, but if you don't learn that marketing has changed from the one you stroll, you trek from morning till night, if you don't learn that it has changed to everybody is doing digital marketing, everybody is marketing online, if you don't learn it, you will not make progress. You will remain at that particular spot. So that's why I feel at each point in time, be open to learn. Forex made me to develop that learning mindset. Now, when it comes to this 9 point, it's called detachment. I don't get excited if if I make profit. When I make loss, I don't also get feel bad. Sometimes before, when I make profit, I will celebrate. Hey, the excitement was there. When I lost, I will be sad. I will feel sad as I've made loss. Those days when I make loss, I will just go to one recreation center, just spend the moment, see movie, try to work on my mood. But now I focus on the process. The process is going to give me that profit or loss. Whichever one it gives me is the outcome of the process. When it gives me progress, I am making progress. When it gives me success, profit, I am making progress. When it gives me loss, it's part of the progress. So I focus more on the process. I detach myself from outcome. I don't get too excited. I don't also feel terrible. So when you are making profit, when you are in a business, you are checking your records. You will either see you are making profit. At times, you remember early days, maybe early days in your business. When you make profit, that's how you will celebrate. You will invite friends, you will throw party because they don't know, or you tell them I just made profit. But you never knew that there could also be a time of loss. Because in Forex, sometimes when I make for profit, some people in my community will tell me to share money. I will tell them that's not how I am programmed because I can still make loss. So when I make loss, I don't also tell you to come and give me part of the loss. So I had that detachment from the outcome of what the process is. Whatever the outcome is. Now look at that, let we will say we will chest am. We will chest it. So all things being equal, I think it's also what you should also apply so you grow. Okay? So let's look at adaptability. This adaptability, it's something that not just only happens to market forex traders, it also happens to people in their normal activity. Market changes, be flexible and adapt. I learned that market don't always trend. Market don't always go up. There are times market stays stable. It is what we call the ranging market. Market will just be at a particular level, floating, floating. It is neither selling nor buying. You can't say this market is going up. So immediately it changes. I understand the concept that now that market is ranging, so I will just be doing what we call buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell because I know that market will go up and come down, go up and come down. So I'm beginning to I had to learn that. So when I observe that there is what we call ranging market and it has built up for a while, I'll start trading the ranging market. But if you don't know these things, both in business, when there are changes, you don't change. And when you change, you don't adapt. You will say, we are used to this particular one that was happening last year. Why has it changed? No, market or whatever you are doing should not be static. There should be changes. There should be changes. And when those changes happens, just like currently, if you observe, The Chinese cars are trending. The Chinese cars are trending if you observe. So even though you might not accept it, it might get to a point that it will be the cheapest car that you can buy tear rubber, because most people in Africa are used to using the second hand, the one they call the Tokumbo used cars. But with these Chinese cars with 30 million naira Nigerian currency, you can buy a tear rubber Chinese cars. Both shipping and back to Nigeria, you can 30 million, 40 million, 60 million. But most of these Toyota products, you'll be looking at 70, 80, 100 and above. So a time might come where you have majority. These days, if you walk on the street of Nigeria, you will see most of these Chinese cars. They are gradually coming to stay. Do you remember when techno phone used to make a very loud noise? If you on it, it will make one heavy sound and you will shout. You remember that? So it has taught me, Forex has taught me how to adapt, to situations. The 11th thing Forex has taught me is confidence. And let me tell you, you don't just build confidence in nothing. You build confidence in preparation. You build confidence in learning. There is nowhere you will call me to ask me anything on Forex, anything on money, let's say money, that I won't be confident enough to answer you. I didn't just get here by fluke. I'm a product of hard work, study. I have prepared for today. When you take me to leadership level, I will be able to also perform. Take me to business level, I will perform. Academic level, I will also perform. So it takes preparation to build confidence. It's not ego. Although there is self-confidence, you need to have self-confidence. Forest taught me confidence. I remember back then I was in a group, and then there was this. I was in a brokers group, and I observed that whenever I make a trade call, everybody will tell me that trade will not go my way because I was a counter trader then. Then when trend is going up, I will sell. When everybody is buying, I will sell. When everybody is selling, I will buy. So when I call my trade, people will say, Oga, this trade is actually selling. Why are you buying? I will tell them I am buying. Even though people are selling, I was confident of myself that because I've tested it over and over and over and over. And I saw there was one month I did 100 over 100. I took 100 trades and they all delivered. That period I was doing counter trading, ha. In fact, so since then, I've never done 100 over 100 since then. That time I was doing counter trading. I know for sure. So when I was dropping those signals, they would tell me, boss, this trade no go deliver. Oh." It always delivered. For those in my community can also attest to the probability of my trades, how often they deliver. Is confidence because I have studied over a period and I observed that when you do like this and do the other one and do the other one, this is your expectation. So immediately I learned all those things. I am confident. So make sure as a person, you prepare yourself, you study to show yourself approved. Continue to study, continue to build yourself. The preparation you are making today, a time would come when you would definitely use most of the things you are doing. So I expect that whatever area you find yourself, try to have confidence. Those confidence are built through preparation. They are built through preparation. And I expect and every one of us on this life and those that would watch this video to join and watch to this end. Keep preparing, keep studying. The day when you are going to use this will actually come by. They will come by. So that is one thing I will tell you. The next thing I learned from trading is trading taught me is gratitude. Gratitude. I'll be very, very honest with you. Be grateful for the journey, the wins and the losses. Be grateful. Be grateful how far you have come. Sometimes I sit down and remember 5 years ago, 10 years ago, where I was and where I am now. I look at the growth. I am not where I used to be. And most of you look back as well. You are not where you used to be. So, Forex has taught me to be grateful because it doesn't come easy. There are people that wants to be in your position now. There was a time, there was a time when where you are now used to be your prayer point. Those days you will tell yourself, I wish I can have $5,000, $1,000. That used to be your prayer point. In fact, $100 trends used to be your prayer point. Now you have them. There's a point I wish I could understand how market was moving. It was my wish at some point in time in life. Because I look at the chart, it looks like where there is electric wire. I was telling myself, I wish I would understand this. But now I understand it. That is how life is. You can also take it to health. There are people that wish they could also sit behind screen and watch what you are watching. Either they can't afford it or they don't have money to buy data. So sometimes you ask yourself, why am I thinking about things that has not happened? Why can't I pay attention to things that has worked? Forrest taught me to be grateful. I am grateful to God for life. I'm grateful to God for opportunities. I'm grateful to God for friends. I'm grateful to God for all He has provided for health. So, if Forrest can teach me this, I know that you should also sit back and watch. Are you a grateful person? Are you grateful to God? Are you grateful to people who helped you at one point in time in life? If you help me today, I never forget people that helps me. I never. I'm always grateful. It looks like I'm indebted. It looks like I am indebted to you. And that's how it should be. So I would always ask, what have you learned in this section? What have you learned? So I believe that from time to time, I'll be coming on life like this, and I'll be talking about things I have learned from Forex and I have learned from other areas of life that can also help each and everyone in my community to also make progress. Because we learn from each other, we share our experience. That's how people get better. Because there is this saying that says iron sharpeneth iron. For iron to sharpen you, you should have an atom of a metallic substance, because iron cannot sharpen wood. If you don't have the metallic substance, when you bring iron and wood together, iron will grind the wood. So also try as much as possible to also build yourself so that you can also have that same energy, so that my own iron will sharpen your own iron and your own iron will sharpen my own. So I think at this point, I am happy to have each and every one of you in this live section. I appreciate you for your time, your energy, your commitment to be here. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'm happy you guys are here. We'll keep making progress. Everybody in my community will keep making progress. That's my wish and desire to everyone. So if you are here today, you are lucky to be among the people that are here. Type in the comment section and say, I am happy, because I'm gradually concluding this section, because we keep having sections like this most Mondays. I have sections. If you can come to my channel, I have sections. I have teaching sections by 8 p.m., 9 p.m., and also sometimes on Mondays you will also see me online by 8 a.m. Okay, I try as much as possible to communicate and relate with my people. I believe we will keep doing it. All of us will be happy. We'll all keep making progress. I'll be glad to see you all at the top. Okay. Thank you very much for having me, and do have a wonderful night rest. Okay. Good night, everyone. Bye. See you.